Welcome to No Condom for the Mind, a seminar brought to you by Drs. Chris and Corrine Jackson. Dr. Chris Jackson received his Doctor of Ministry degree at United Theological Seminary in Dayton, Ohio. He has over 10 years of experience serving in campus ministry and currently serves as staff pastor at the Temple Church in Nashville, where Reverend Darrell A. Drumright is senior pastor. Dr. Corrine Jackson holds a PhD from Howard University and is a professor at Tennessee State University.
We're just glad to be here.
Yes, and certainly we want to welcome you. We have several guests. I'm sure if you're not a student at TSU, let me hear some noise. All right. So we have some guests, some friends of TSU in the house. And so we're excited that you're here tonight. And hopefully you will learn some things and share some things, and we'll open up the opportunity for you to ask questions, and we will be sharing some things, and you'll even be getting a few thoughts and ideas as we look at some of the surprises to come. All right, so sit back, relax. We certainly will try to have you to share with us.
All right, we're going to have some videos regarding, we're talking about love, right?
Yes, we're talking about love, sex, and relationships. And so we're going to, first of all, talk about what is love. So our first interview, we went around, we had roving reporters to go around the campus and interview several students. And so here is, well, before we play their definition of love, we want to hear from you. What is love? Just shout it out to us. What is love? Love is blind, okay.
What was that up there? Somebody said communication. Patience. Rent.
Patience.
Understanding. What else?
Understanding.
It's overrated. Somebody says overrated. All right.
Well, we're going to play the video, and here are some of our stars who will be interviewing, who we interviewed, and here are their answers.
Honestly, I don't know what love is. I define love where it comes from in the Bible.
Love to me, I feel like, is about gratitude and investing time in somebody else.
It's not something that comes overnight.
Love is real. The reason why I say that because it's hard to find real love out there. And like once you find it, you can't let it go.
My definition of love is a strong feeling towards someone.
My definition of love means honesty and trustworthiness.
To me, love is not when you have money and show people what you can buy for them. It's when you actually care for the person, and if they need something, you're there for them. If they need help financially, you're there.
Wanting to spend time, not just money or gifts.
Love is trustworthy, communicative, and it's never unsure.
Love is unconditional, kind, and not jealous.
You can't be all in, and then like that person you with isn't all in. You know, it doesn't work like that.
True love is something that takes time to build. I mean, I thought I was in love, but it's always like an illusion, like you always fall for it, but it's not really real, because if it was love, it'll last like a long time.
Complimenting my woman every day, like ask her how her day was, how she doing today. You know, is you okay? Do you need anything?
A way to show love in a relationship is just being yourself and truly loving the other person for who they are, flaws and all.
I just basically just be there for her whenever she wants me to be there for her. If she wants me to come over, I'm gonna come over. If she wants a hug from me, I give her a hug.
Showing love, like, you really got to take mental notes on things, as far as like just going to the mall and you might see something that she wants or something like that, but at the time she might not buy it. You just take mental notes on things like that, and then certain things, Valentine's Day coming up, you might want to purchase little items like that.
tell her that you love her and stuff, you know, like unconditional, tell her like whenever, like, you know, tell her in front of people, you know, show your affection, you know, that you love this girl, and, you know, and hopefully, you know, everything will be okay.
Open communication, that's always big.
That's basically it, you know, that's how I would show love, you know, if I was in a relationship.
Let's give our interviewees a hand. All right, very good.
So we're going to talk about love, and then we're going to look at some of the myths of love, okay? So what are some of the myths?
All right, number one myth is that love is a feeling. And in several of the interviewees' answers, you saw that they say, well, it's a feeling. And some people believe that love is a feeling that you feel when you're about to feel a feeling you never felt before. That's what they think, it's a feeling. But feelings are like a roller coaster. Sometimes they're up, sometimes they're down. But you can't base something that's serious on your feelings. Just like sometimes you feel like going to class, and sometimes you don't. But now when you get out and get a job, and you try to base your job on your feelings, you won't have that job very long. And we know that marriage and relationships is sort of like a job, so we can't base it on feelings.
The next myth, of course, is that love is blind. When I asked you the definition, some of you said blind, but is it really blind?
Yes.
Then it is not real love, because love sees and knows and acts and commits, all right? So it is not blind.
Love sees the flaws and accepts them as they are. So love is not blind. All right, some imitations of love. Anything that's valuable also has some things that are like imposters. Like diamonds have cubic zirconias. It looks like diamonds, but it's really not diamonds. Anything, you know, leather has leather. Anything of value has copycats. So likewise, love has value, but it also has copycats. So let's see some of the imitations of love. One is like. Sometimes you think you're in love, but you're really in like. That's what you're in. And that's understandable. What else?
It's infatuation. Sometimes somebody says, I love you, but really and truly, they're just infatuated by you, by your looks, by how you smell, by your eyes. Somehow they're just infatuated, all right? And so it's not infatuation.
And then, of course, we know about that one, but we're going to save that one to the end. But we also want you to know that sometimes the situation is not love, it's really lust. All right, let's move on. 4 types of love. The first type of love is storge. These are all Greek words. Storge is the familiar type, family type love. You know, how you love your mother, you love your father, you love your brother, love your sister. That's cousins, uncles, aunts. That's family type love.
And the second type, of course, we know is friendship love. You know, you have your girlfriend, your boys, you know, just friends. You're just friends, and you care about them, and so you're there for them. Just so affiliate.
There's eros love, of course, erotic sexual love, and that's where we get that word. And then there is
agape love, and that's God's love, and it's an unconditional love. And no matter what we do, in God's eyes, He will always forgive us when we ask Him to forgive us. Why? Because He loves us unconditionally.
All right, move right along. Not every kind of love is designed to be expressed to every person. That's very important. As we look back at these 4 types of love, if you have, say, love, let's take the first one, love towards your mother. You would not show that type of motherly love toward just a friend. So you got to have these categories. Likewise, if you had a friend, you wouldn't show that just like a common love or relationship with just a friend, say a campus person, to your mother. So you understand how those are different, and all of the rest of them are different. So we have to utilize the different types of love where appropriate to the particular category.
Okay, now here are some quotes that we want to look at. Can you read the first quote with me? Everybody. Love is not something that just happens to you, but something you make happen to you and to others. Love grows from your actions and decisions. And that quote is from Brent Cardone. And that is so true. Okay? Their actions and their decisions when you're dealing with love.